Hello there everyone, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and today I want to talk about the anime studio Ufotable. Yes, the one responsible for some of the best animes of all time. And yeah, we're going to talk about this tax invasion issue, which has been an ongoing story. But anyways, let's read this article because I've read some of it and it's goofy. Like, goofy bad. But let's just get straight into it. And yeah, here's the article. Ufotable founder discusses the issues with the anime industry that led to his tax invasion. This is a goofy one, so prepare yourselves. Earlier this month, Ufotable founder Hikaru Kondo and the studio was found guilty of violating Corporation Tax Act by evading more than 138 million yen, $1.25 million in US dollars in taxes, sentencing the former president to 20 months in prison with a 3-year suspended sentence. Japanese website Daily Shincho comply quotes and details from the public trial that led to the reasons behind why he purposefully hid away the money and what Ufotable is doing to help fix the issues in the anime industry. Now, yeah, let's continue. This is where it gets goofy. During the investigation, it was discovered that Kondo had intentionally moved money from the web store and cafes to his home to not only prevent part-time workers from seeing cash flow, but to help prop up Ufotable the anime studio, which was making a loss on every piece of work they were making. So essentially this is basically embezzlement to an extent, which doesn't make a difference to be honest, because it was making a loss on every piece of work they were making. Kondo explained that if an anime doesn't become a hit, people won't buy merchandise or come to the cafes. So in having to work hard to make a popular anime, we always end up in the red. So essentially, Kondo is saying, since it's pretty much a risk and we're going to pretty much lose money anyways, why not just do what I do? Which is kind of strange, honestly, but let's continue. He continued, the quality demanded of anime keeps increasing, but because the production costs offered by the clients are relatively low, every time we produce a work, we always end up in the red. Now, I think this part is pretty valid because I do think that people's standards of animes is literally going up in terms of, their standards of what they want to see. So I understand this part. Now let's continue. Kondo mentioned to the judge that animators are usually freelancers and are paid by the job rather by a salary, which comes with benefits in Japan such as healthcare, pension payments, and bonuses. Kondo felt that this wasn't good enough for the work they outputted, and thus made everyone who wanted to be a full-time staff member of the studio. Though Kondo explained to the judge that the base production costs have been gradually increasing, but that doesn't mean that the money coming from the client side has changed. And I know that making all the stuff full-time employees will be difficult from a management standpoint. Okay, so essentially he's saying that, the production that it costs to make anime is going up, but the revenue that's coming in is pretty much been the same, which is kind of an issue. The former president continues saying, Ufotable's profits comes from the cafe business and the sale of goods. We have been able to continue our animation production because of these two areas. If our works do not become a hit, we will not be able to pay our staff salaries or recoup the production costs. I wanted to reserve a sufficient amount of cash so that I wouldn't have to worry about working capital in case something happened. This is what led to Kondo being charged with tax evasion, the founder claims. This story gets a bit more goofy, but I want to talk about this part. Ufotable's profits comes from the cafe business and the sale of goods. I think this part here is a bit contradictory to the beginning of, where is it? Right here. It's a bit contradictory to this part. Kondo had intentionally moved money from the web store and cafes to his home. Huh. I find that to be kind of weird, but okay. According to Daily Sensei, during the investigation, it was found that Kondo had not only moved money away from other areas of the business without proper process, but also moved profits from God Eater into the next fiscal year to reduce income on tax statements. The money was moved into Kondo's home wasn't in a safe, as previously reported, but scattered around his home in Tokyo. And one investigator found put into paper bags, which then spilled out, leaving 60 million yen, which is around $530,000, just laying on the floor of a children's room. That's kind of, I don't know, man. This is like the most cover up my ass type of situation I've ever seen. Seriously, put into paper bags and then leave, and when spilled out, 60 million yen just laying on the floor of a children's room. Interesting, right? Kondo had used that cash to build up Ufotable Tokushima, a regional anime studio that opened in 2009 to train staff prior to the period of which Kondo was charged for purchasing land as well as salaries for Kondo and his wife. Huh. So he took the money, bought some land and some salaries for himself and his wife. Though Kondo says that the money he used to purchase the land for his house and build it came from the money he earned himself, rather than the company's money, though they were being kept in the same place. So what it's basically saying is that Kondo used Ufotable's money and not his own, that he proclaimed that he earned himself. Yeah, this is goofy bad, like really bad. When Kondo was asked by the prosecution on his thoughts about the future of Ufotable's business, Kondo reportedly calmly responded by saying that since he was charged in June 2020, Ufotable has not taken any new animation contracts, only continuing to work on contracts already signed. The public announcement of Ufotable and Kondo came about after the airing of Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba's first TV anime arc, of which Ufotable is on the production committee. Mugen Train went on to be the highest grossing film in Japan ever and topped the worldwide box office chart for 2020. The third and final Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel anime film also premiered in the same year. Okay, this is nothing new. According to Kondo, there have been no managerial issues at Ufotable since June 2020, and the studio has been approached to work on new anime projects but has declined all of them. This was said by Kondo before the announcement of the Mahotsukai no Yoru, which on the Holy Night earlier this week. Since the projects will leave the production costs in the red, having Ufotable pay out of pocket to achieve the quality it will be happy with and known for. Kondo stated, if base production costs in the animation industry don't change in the near future, we will have no choice but to do something on our own. We are currently accepting business proposals for our future work. And it ends there. So to recap all of this, Hikaru Kondo basically doing tax evasion for a very long time now. And when I say a long time, based off, where's that 2009 part? Since this part here, Kondo had used that cash to build Ufotable Tokushima, a regional anime studio that opened in 2009. That's how long this thing goes back. And for those who are wondering, God Eater came out in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. So this is something that has been going on for a long time now. I don't know if 1.25 million US dollars or 138 million yen is a lot in that time period, but either way, it's still a lot of money. And what really doesn't help Kondo is the fact that he just pretty much put it into paper bags. Like, what? Why would you put money in paper bags and just leave it around? I don't know. Anyways, though, guys, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and yeah, I just want to talk about this because this is interesting, honestly. And with that, that's about it, honestly. See ya.